Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 25 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Away to get us going. This one will be fair caught. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Sooners line up on first and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on first and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on first and 10.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The ball is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quick throw to his receiver. It is intercepted. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. He's past the 30. Crosses the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
To throw, it's Arnold. Looking to scramble to his left. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Trying the old counter play here. Great cut there. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
In the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He's hit as he throws it. Catch is made, room to run here. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
Because I don't know if that's a bust in coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Throws to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Okay, ready? The Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down.
Come on, set. Unlock. Ready.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. In the clear at the 25. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He had such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. I don't blame him.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
I really like the route here of the receiver. And in the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
And that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Harper. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds room at the 30. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the 1st quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Catch made on the right side. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
It's Farber. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's caught. It's Williams. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Tigers looking to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looking for some space. It's Haynes. The ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good. With that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. That's solid run, good for first down yardage. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Trying to extend the play. He's looking deep here. It's caught down the right side for a huge gain. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. In the red area, it's Alexander. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Arnold. He's hit just before the throw. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hand. So, good job.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quick throw, testing the middle. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, I wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Handoff to the single back. Unleashes the stiff arm. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
To throw, it's Arnold. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Timeout is called. Clock strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. When a timeout is called, important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Timeout, Clemson.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick off.
And bulldozing his way through. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Receiver makes the catch. They can't slow him down. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The Sooners will line up to boot it away. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Gets rid of it on the move. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Out of the gun now on third down. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Looking for some space. It's Alexander. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Oklahoma 31, Clemson 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Okay, ready? 3:25.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And here comes a deep shot. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in.
The scramble by QB. He's set at the 14. Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
First and goal, Sooners.
The Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Tight end goes in motion. Play action here on 1st down. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up 2 yards on the play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the sophomore making an impact play.
A loss of 11 on the play.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they're set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 8 with the grab and the score.
And now the try here for the extra point. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That makes the score.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
21.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
That one bounces through the end zone, so let's start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make a... And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
42 Spider. Ready.
And now the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that run produces a decent gain. The Sooners are in the red zone.
Flip it. Cricket.
In the red area, it's Alexander. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown continues. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
The offense now operating in empty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First down here for this offense. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Man tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff. It's Franklin. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty